side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Ready? Let's go now.
On play action, Ward. Now a run here up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Viking 18. 19 Lions.
To throw, here's Ward. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
65, 6.
Ward.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready?
Now Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
To throw is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Daniels going to keep it.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
Daniels looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Let's go now.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt. Shut off the toughness, but still corralled shy of 5 at the 6. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Oh, a costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Commanders, first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. To the air goes Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Throwing now, Ward. That's to the tight end, Helm. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down.
On the set. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the gun, Ward. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, He's got second and third down to fall back on.
70 Lions.
Now Ward. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
To the air again, Ward. He'll try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go, shot.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding their winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Here's Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a yard. From the midfield strike, they look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there for his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this on. And got his man, complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
To throw is Ward. Wide open receiver, complete. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This is caught. Touchdown.
20-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Christopher Dunn on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Able to slither by. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On the bootleg, it's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Goes right side, and that's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Come on, come on.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Y'all gotta call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We money more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't cause the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch of my age.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready? 19 tight. Bronco 80. Ready?
Daniels going to throw for it. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Ward. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing in cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he's got his man on the out route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
At the 34-yard line.
The run inside. And it's a fumble. And that might be Titan football. It is. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And a throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in the second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Here's Ward. Looking deep downfield. And that would get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Right where this
set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Done good with the extra point.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down from 20.
And he loses the football the second time.
And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in, tackle the ball.
Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Ridley. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They go play action. Daniels.
Allen has it, left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Play action. Now it's Daniels.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, That's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Final minute now of the third quarter. Off the bootleg, Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that player is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now done for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, guys are trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10.
Ready? Check out.
Give to Krosky Merritt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. 19.
Now Daniels. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 17 yards out. And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get a bit closer.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
To throw is Daniels.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on, because right now he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And he rifles one incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Boye Mafe able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates. 77.
To throw, here's Ward. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal loss words. Every time you hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
No gain on the play there, second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
To the air goes Daniels. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
60 Eagles, 60 boxes, 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Ben Sennett,
29 yards.
and the Commanders are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's into the hands of Iomana.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flesh out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Throwing now, Ward. That's complete to DK.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Going for it, here's Ward.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag.
And on fourth down, this is a big call.
Deputy! 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So a victory here for the Commanders. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Washington, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been